This is a GeorgeTown 1999 made by Forest River, and I have this RV for 6 months, and I am the second owner, and the first owner was actually have taken care of this very well, and I did the same thing. The reason why I'm selling this, I just want to have the experience of having an RV, traveling across America, from California going to Michigan, and Michigan back to California, using the north side and the south side, which is South Dakota, Wyoming's, Wisconsin's, I did Oklahoma, New Mexico, and Texas, and all other places like the Yellowstone or Mount Rushmore. So I experienced riding this, and now I'm done. I'm happy with my one out of my 12 bucket list to drive an RV across America. So this RV is actually ready to go anytime you want, but it's not ready to go for people that are very perfectionists. So first off, I'm going to tell you why you should not buy this. If you're a perfectionist, buy this. First off, the reason why you probably don't want to buy this is one, it's old, it's 1999, and the windshield seal needs to be refreshed, and you had to put some new seal on that one, and you had to hire somebody to put that on professionally, or if you could do it yourself. For me, I'm a handy guy, so I traveled 3 times already. One from down south going to Disneyland, and then the second one was going to around across America, and the third one is just yesterday over the Labor Day weekend. The white thing that you can see in there in that windshield is actually a plumber putty. That is just a temporary fix. You had to put a seal like this. This is a window weld, which is worth, this is $30, and you had to be very handy to put it on. You clean it up. The engine itself. Now, why do you want to buy this? The engine. I do a lot of mechanic stuff, and I did do some compression ratio checkup on this one, and this engine is running like a horse, like really like a brand new one. I traveled across America pulling that one, pulling this one, which is about close to 400 pounds, and this car with no problem at all. Well, not exactly problematic, but of course my speed is only 55 miles an hour because it's an old RV and it drinks a lot of gas. So I pulled my Beamer with that one across America with this baby here. So second, why do you don't want to buy this RV if you're a very perfectionist guy? Well, as you can see, this is an old RV, and this thing here, this wooden screw will not stay that long. So if you're a handyman, you go to Home Depot, buy a wood filler or a epoxy, you put it there and rescrew it, and it will be fixed. But of course, I suggest remove the whole thing and reseal them because they're not brand new. You could, if you're a handyman, this is an easy fix. You don't even have to fix it. You don't wanna buy this because you have to remove this and reseal all this because they're old. And then you have to recondition the wood, but they're really good. They're still useful. But you don't want to buy it because you have to do this work. At least 1, 2 on this side. This is the right side. Oh, no, left side when you're facing the RV that you want to fix. Why do you want to buy this? Because it has a lot of compartment that you could actually use. There's an old radio over here. I'm not gonna show that because almost all RVs will have the same thing. Why do you want to buy this? Because that O-ring there, right here, is almost so good that it's almost like brand new. And the color itself of this RV is not bad. It's a little bit faded because you know it's an old one, but you want to buy it because it's still functioning. Why you don't want to buy this? Well, basically, you will probably gonna end up buying a new hubcap locking mechanism. It's a bolt, it's a aluminum, because the bolt itself fell off, so I didn't put it because you had to put a bolt in it. But the hubcap is still around, but you don't want to buy it because you're gonna spend at least $12 for those bolts to plug that in. Why you wanna buy this? Why do you wanna buy this? Because the plumbing system, I just reconditioned that. It was leaking when I bought it from the previous owner. The previous owner says, you know, we don't use that. So I decided I fix it myself. But of course, I'm not a professional plumber. You might want to have it checked. Why do you want to buy this? Well, it has a one slide out and it's really make a lot of space. As you can see, I just came back from a long weekend, and this is the bike that I put in right there, but I usually like both. Why you don't want to buy this? Because as you could see, the owner was very honest to me that they were rear-ended by another RV in a RV parking lot, and this had buckled a little bit, and they had to have it fixed, and some body mechanic just did some little what do you call this, MacGyver style. This is not the old frame, this is not the original framing. This was also missing, so you had to reseal those things. But if you look at it from the distance without telling you guys, you won't even know. So you don't want to buy it because there's imperfection of these things. What? Okay, I'm taking a video. You can come with me here. That's one out of my 6 kids who's riding this RV. As you can see, I'm only able to have 4. Yes. Why do you want to buy this? Because this RV, I already made a 14 connection. 7 connection for your electronic brake for your trailer. It's not professionally made, but if you're an auto electrician, you're easily gonna be able to modify what I made underneath this, and you can use it. Okay, so as you can see, you will see the modification that they made. Oh, this is the original framing. That's not the one that got broke. Okay, now you want to buy this because the engine is strong, but too many things to be done. If you just, because I didn't fix those, I can fix them slowly, but I'm a professional. I work Monday to Friday in the hospital. Okay, let's finish the video of the popsicle. That was my intermission. My little boy who enjoyed this RV wants a little bit food. Okay, now, why do you want to buy this RV? Because everything is still working fine. Why you don't want to buy this RV? Because you had to recondition this lever here, because as many kids, you know, I opened this already. I put a W40, but you had to do it again because, you know, if you store this for almost 2 months before you ride it again, they become a little bit rusty. This one, you had to replace this or just open it up and fix its mechanism system, because this is not the original as well. It's not the original lock. The previous owner just put this in there, and it was not really for RV, but actually this is a Home Depot brand, and I'm planning to put you one on as well. But we don't leave valuable stuff inside when we traveled, so I didn't even fix it. Okay, now you don't want to buy this because the carpet has to be reconditioned. If you want to shampoo the carpet, it's a good, nice, and I have my own carpet shampoo, so shampoo device, vacuum, so I don't have any problem with that. Why do you want to buy this? Because this is still loaded and ready to go to sleep. Kitchens are functioning. Why you don't want to buy? Why you don't want to buy this? Because this is not the original refrigerator. This is run by electricity. Why do you want to buy this? Because all functioning panels have no problems, no engine check. Although you don't want to buy this because you're gonna change the oil, and you probably need to flush the transmission, because I traveled 5,000 since I have this, and it's due for oil change. And also because I was pulling my baby. I'm pulling my baby right there. I was pulling my baby, and it should be, you know, flush or replenish a little bit. That's mechanic talk. Why do you want to buy this? Because it has a ready connection for a brake system. I could leave that on there, or I could take it out, but I'm gonna leave it in, and you're gonna have your own connection, which is you're gonna use this brand by Tikonsha, which is I buy this in Amazon. This one here, you're gonna buy that. Son, don't play with it. Oh, speaking of Dutch stair, you need to put a W40 as well on that mechanism every time you travel. Too much work for people who wants to just travel immediately. Anjo, come back here. Why you don't want to buy this? Because the upholstery, as I've said, I got 6 kids, and we use this and have used and saved a lot of money. The upholstery was owned by an old person. He's 87 years old, and he sold this to me, and the upholstery was fine, but it was parked in the sunlight, and so the upholstery become already brittle, and few sitting down and they start breaking apart. But actually, if I'm gonna keep this, I'm gonna replace this with an IKEA futon style, and I'll block it, because this seat belt are not actually, they're actually bolted in the floor, so you don't really need. This is just a chair, a wooden chair that reclines. Okay, so upholstery on the kitchen is still fine. Everything. Oh, I still have my cooling system. I still good. As I've said, this is not an original refrigerator, so you have to lock that when you're traveling. All the rollers I have fixed and placed. Everything's still good. Bathroom still functioning with no leaks. You don't want to buy this, because I have just fixed the heater system because it has a leak and make a hole in there, but I already fixed that. But you don't want to buy it because there's an imperfection on this thing here. Oh, did I show it? Yeah, that's the heater over there, electric heater, and it created a leak on the floor, and I fixed it. And you don't want to buy that because, you know, it's imperfection. Beds are still good. Cabinets everywhere. You don't want to buy this because I still have the old school television right there and right here in this. And you don't want to buy this because there's not much space over here, which is, you know, if you're a perfectionist, you don't want it. Everything is functioning in here, but you want to fix that also. This one here, let's see now. You want to buy this because I just put almost more than 100 hours on the generator when I traveled across America, and you're gonna hear that one click and the generator is already working, and AC both sides are working strong. Let's listen to that generator. So as I've said, I've used almost more than 100 hours when I traveled across America. Yeah, 100. That you had to put a new. I got the filter, I got the oil. You need to replenish and replace that for reconditioning. So you don't want to buy this RV because you have to do that. Other than that, this RV is ready to go, registered under my name, and you just need to hop on if you don't want to care about all those things that you need to fix, because you're not a very imperfection kind of person. So here you go. 1999 Forest River brand, 32 feet .5 GeorgeTown Ford Triton V10. And oh yeah, another one. You have to recondition that and put a seal in there too, because that will leak. I assume it will leak. That's why I put that on there, but it was not leaking when I was traveling. There you have it. GeorgeTown, ready to travel. Yes. Now that I said why you should not buy my RV, why you should not buy now, this segment of this video will be why you should buy my RV van. So this RV has some upgrade on that one. I just lift it up a little bit. I just did not level it very well. First thing first, The upright that you're gonna find in this car is the steering master, steer shaping steering right here. If you go underneath, you see that orange thing right there. That is a $200 worth of steering assist, which has really helped me because while I'm driving in the freeway, it feels like just driving a minivan. That's the first upgrade that you have. Second, as I mentioned earlier in my previous video, I upgraded the plumbing system, the clean intake. You don't have to worry about the shock absorber in the back because there's new. And one more thing, not only that one, because the lift spring is very weak now because it's almost 20 years old. There is also a lift spring assist right here. Without towing anything, you're riding like you're riding a cloud in the clouds. And you will see that at the same time right here in the back. I have the same thing. I get lift spring assist right there. The Sumo spring, they call it the Sumo spring right there. Sumo spring. I put the brand right there, so it reminds me what brand is it. That's one of those nice upgrade that I did in this one, because engine wise it's really good. And let me show you how I protect the front of this RV. This RV still needs some cleaning, definitely. See, I have a net right there to protect the front of this RV. And the engine itself, it's really clean. You don't find any oil. This had been parked for at least 2 weeks now. And do you see any oil stain right there? No, you're not gonna see any stain in there, because if I do make some stain, this RV is out of this place. So come and check me out. My RV will be in this gated area. Probably I'm gonna clean it just for you. Nah, I'm not gonna clean it. You're gonna. So I lift up the. It has its own jack stand, or what do you call this? Leveler. So the wheels are actually lifted right now, especially the back. They're lifted in the back. Right now they're off the ground right there. They're both off the ground. This is a W40 right here, but that's not bad. Okay, that's why you need to buy this RV, because it's actually the dual air condition on the top, and the front and the back, they're very strong. And that's my video for this, why you should buy it.